Steven, man, truly an honor and real pleasure to talk to you. When I saw that this was something that I was going to be doing, man, I just couldn't wait to ask you certain questions, man. And welcome back to Much Music, brother.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for your time.
Of course. I wanted to ask you, because I'm trying to work on this myself, with your lifestyle. Like, for example, man, you're touring all over the world. You come in and people want your time for interviews and everything. How do you stay present?
I just try to not. Or I think of the task at hand.
Right.
And I just try to slow down. I think that's the important thing, is slow everything down, because everything is moving so fast, and it's very easy to run with it.
I agree.
And I think sometimes you gotta just slow yourself down, and then everything else will slow down with you. It's very similar to kind of like balancing on like one leg or balancing on a beam. And sometimes if your mind is in a lot of places, you won't be able to do it as well. But when you slow everything down in your mind, it's like suddenly everything just starts to become calm. And
I agree with that.
And that's what I do. I just try to slow down.
Thank you for that, because like honestly, even with what I do, sometimes I'm like, I want to be present, I want to be in the moment, and actually this year I've been able to do that more. So Steven, just tell you in person, I appreciate your energy and time today, man.
And you're welcome. Thank you.
How was the spot, man?
It was cool. Yeah, it was really cool. It was a beautiful scenery thing to see as well.
Yeah.
What
do you usually, is it like something that you just, what do you do? Like usually you just decompress, you get the massages?
No, I didn't. Well, we didn't have a lot of time to go there. I just kind of sat in a steam room for like 15 minutes and then sat in a cold plunge, and so we didn't have a lot of time to really hang out there, because I think you're supposed to hang out there for hours and hours and kind of go in between the different
like
temperatures.
Cold plunge and then hot.
Yeah,
dude, I'm so
that's
not
pretty
good
much
at
what
that.
it was, and
you're good at that. You can do it. You can handle it
for a certain amount of time.
Yeah. For myself, every time I travel, I usually like to bring something with me that helps me feel like grounded and comfortable. Do you have that for you as you're going on the road? What do you bring?
I wear this necklace a lot.
There it is.
And I rub on. I kind of, if things get weird, I just start doing this.
Oh damn!
And it somehow gives me peace, and kind of at least slows down the vibrations.
That's so interesting. That's actually cool. That's actually so interesting. For me, I bring a certain Pokemon card.
Oh really?
Around with me, yeah. Have you collected Pokemon when you were younger or anything?
Yeah. I mean, I am, but not to a great extent.
Yeah.
But
that's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Of course.
I know that you have some history with boxing. Do you get down,
Yes.
brother? Like, what would it take for Steven Wilson to get in the ring, bro?
A lot. I don't know. It's a very dangerous sport, so a lot of a risk. It would take the right opponent. I would say that. I grew up boxing and doing a lot of that as a kid, and there's the risk to reward ratio is pretty unbalanced.
I agree. Yeah.
And I've done a lot of fighting, and I understand the risks involved.
Absolutely.
I don't, probably more than a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go on tour with a broken ribs or broken nose and all that stuff. And so I train a lot still, but I don't really spar or anything anymore, because I used to get so many injuries from sparring, hand injuries.
That's what I was gonna say.
Broken ribs. You can get punched in the throat. It happens all the time, and I've seen guys that weren't able to talk for like 3 weeks after a punch in the throat.
No,
and,
I hate when you're like sparring and then the guy's kind of going way too hard. It's like,
well, yeah, that's the classic thing. That's what you deal with, and you can't. And if you're going to spar, you got to understand that's just the dynamic you're going to deal with.
Yes.
So you can sit around and complain about it, but I've had to fight those guys my whole life. And so if you step into that ring, that's just one of the dynamics you're going to get. But that's real life. You're preparing yourself for a fight, which is real life. A real life fight. When that bell rings in a real life fight, you don't know what you're going to get. It may be a guy going way too hard.
Right.
And you got to know how to handle that.
Yeah.
You don't want to handle that for the first time.
No, you're right.
In a
you're
real
right.
fight.
Right. You
so those guys can be like problems, but they can also be solutions.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were gonna say something.
Oh no, I was gonna say we're on like
Okay, yeah, of course, of course. I'm just, I feel like my buddy, man. We chatted it, man. My dog, bro. I know, I know. Well, yeah, no, I love asking you that because I'm half Filipino, and we got the representation of Pacquiao in the boxing
He's
world,
one
right?
of the best in the world.
Brother, I got goosebumps right now just thinking about because I
Yeah.
actually watch his highlights, and they always feel brand new to me. So when I knew that boxing connection, I couldn't wait to talk to you about that.
He's one of the greatest.
Bruh.
You should be so proud.
Dude.
And just in and out of the ring. I assess fighters based on their demeanor, not just in the ring, but outside the ring. And
Yes.
he's a legend on both sides.
Absolutely. I'm just gonna end it off with this, man. I know you're on your European tour too. You're just on that.
Yes, sir.
What did you experience there in Europe, and like, did you experience anything new?
I experienced a giant mass of love, like a critical mass of love.
Yeah.
I would say that's what I mainly, if I could wrap it up in one big word, I experienced
massive
a lot of love.
Yeah,
and I got to see a lot of human beings going through so many different stages of their life, and just expressing where they were in it, and just I also got to see be reminded of the magic of music and its ability to travel over oceans and go through language barriers and really just find the human heart, and it never ceases to amaze me.
Absolutely, man. Well, hey, if we didn't have to cut the time short, we can go all day. But thank you for your time again. My name is Teddy. Much Music loves you. Toronto loves you for sure, and I'm sure I'll see you soon, man.
Thank you
much love, guys.
Appreciate you.